Okay, so this is how Angels 20 combat works. And again, I wanted to remind everybody I have not played a game of this yet. I'm just going through the rule book, and I just wanted to show how it works. So the first thing you want to check to see is the other player within your cone of firing, your firing arc here. So you check to see if the plane is in front of you, and this German plane is definitely in front within the firing arc of that at a range of 1. So we're going to take a look at his combat value for a range of 1, which is 6 dice. Okay. So we determine the range in the attack dice. We check the target aspect. Now they are at the same level. If he was not in the base game, if they're not at the same level, he would not be able to attack him. You determine the attack vector, basically which side that you're attacking from. So looking at the diagram here, or if I can get them both in here, we're coming from his 6 o'clock. We're directly behind him. And if we look at that diagram, it tells us we'd fight with a +4. If he was at an angle like this, we'd be hitting at +5 on either side. If we were coming at him from the side like this, that'd be 6, and coming straight on head first at him would be 5+. So coming from this direction is a 5 or 6 hits, 4, 5, or 6 hits, 5 or 6 hits, and 6 hits here. And then we also have modifiers. So the first thing we want to look at is the target, the pilot quality. So we have an ace versus an average. So he has a +1 to each one of the dice. Now, natural 6s are 2 hits. Enhanced 5s to 6s, like if you got the +1, would not be 2 hits, but they would still be hits. So let's roll our dice and see what we get. And that's such a horrible roll, I'm going to re-roll it. Okay, so we have 4 hits here, 6 hits, 7 hits, and 2 misses. So this plane is definitely out. So his armor rating is 3, so he can take 3 hits. A critical hit is 5 hits, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits, which is more than the vital rating here. Now, if we hadn't hit that many, and let's say we'd hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or let's just say we'd hit 2 6s, so we hit 4. We would apply 1 hit of damage against that plane. And his maximum rating for taking hits is 3 hits. So you can take up to 3 hits of damage before he's out of the game. So taking a look at this plane, he's coming in towards the front side here, and he attacks towards only hitting on 6s here. So his pilot rating is an ace versus an ace. They're the same. There's no modification. His card allows this attack of 4 dice at range 2. We're rolling 4 dice, only hitting on 6s. Okay, and we have 3 hits. Those are multiplied times 2 because 6 are natural 2s. So that's 6 hits against his vital armor here. That means it's an automatic kill. So normally, if it had been any less than that or not a vital, it would have been less. He could have taken 3 hits, but that is a hit. He's removed from the game, and that's the end of his turn. The attacks are not simultaneous. They occur as they occur. If the German player had the initiative there, knocked him out of the sky before he had a chance to shoot him, he wouldn't be able to shoot. So very interesting system. I'm looking forward to learning this a little more and getting an opponent to play the game. There's a great cheat sheet. And just looking over this real quick, it talks about the maneuver checks we talked about earlier, which is the normal speed of 10 or higher. High speed is 13 or higher. The firing arc for the eligible fire we just talked about. The aspect ratio of the target. The attack bonus modifier, so if you're crippled you get +1. Here's the difficult maneuvers. This is probably better printed in color to kind of see the different colors for success and failures. And then basic overall gameplay. So the victory points are calculated by the cost, and those are just added together, and that's how you win the game. So I hope you enjoyed the video review, and take care.